Just give me a minute. Oh. At the moment, I push the button to go live and send the pre-roll on. Jack came running in and said my controller's not working, which left me 4 minutes to run into his bedroom and work out why it wasn't connecting. And with a minute to go, I realised the reason it wasn't connecting was because the battery pack in the back of it was dead. So he has then also sprinted downstairs, probably 2 at a time, to go and get a spare battery pack to put it in. And I got back in this chair with about 15 seconds to spare. I'm just a little bit out of breath. But hello everyone, welcome along. It is Thursday the 10th of April. I hope you are all well. I hope you've all had a great week so far. I'm too old for this. I'll use the Murtar line. I am too old for this. But yeah, anyway, hope you've all had a brilliant week. Hope you've all had whatever it is you've been doing. Yeah, thank you very, very much for all of your birthday wishes. Yesterday, I need to have a birthday every day of the week because that was the most interacted post I've had for a long time on both Facebook and Instagram. But no, it was absolutely brilliant. So thank you very much for all of those. I woke up, rolled over, and wondered why my phone was going a little bit out of control, and then realised why someone had put the post up and the other bit. So thank you very much. I managed to read through all of them last night. So thank you very much. Very, very sweet. And they were all positive and nice, which makes a pleasant change for one of my social posts. But yeah, so thank you very much for all of that. Really do appreciate it. I did what I would normally do. Sarah was at work. Jack was at school, so I was working. But I was working very hard. A lot of you have struggled to find this evening's quiz, and I do apologise. I did put it on the front page of the channel. But that is because there are now 14 quizzes locked and loaded, pre-recorded, set up, ready to go. 10 lots of... phone should be on silent. 10 lots of JDQs all done for the next 2 weeks as well. Because after tonight, I am taking a short break. Not going anywhere. We've got a couple of things planned, but nothing sort of over spectacular. We're just the three of us are all off really, basically for the first time for a while. Oh, for pity's sake! And by the way, in no way, shape, or form do I have the Tottenham game on the other monitor. But yeah, so we're just taking a short break. I'm going to be at home, but I just wanted to have a week where we were at home, not working, can do all sorts of bits and pieces, and without having to sort of, think, all right, I've got to be upstairs in the office, I've got work to do, etc. So, so the next three after tonight are all pre-recorded, but they are all done, they are all sorted, they are all locked in and ready to go for you. But it's the same chaos. One of the quizzes very much is me all over, and you'd think because it's pre-recorded, you'd think, well, why didn't he just edit that bit out? Why? Because if I edited it out, it would be, like trying to polish something, and that's not what I do around here, as you have seen for the last 5 years. So you would be very, very disappointed if the 3 pre-recorded quizzes were all polished with no mistakes. Doesn't work around this place. So look forward to those, and I'm looking forward to those nights when those quizzes go out because I know what's coming. So you can. So I'll keep an eye on my phones and stuff. But on that note, I'm gonna just ignore my other screen for a minute. And I'm going to say hello to you, lovely people, instead. Let me just refresh that. With football, they always say it's the hope that gets you. Right, newest. There we go. Okay, so they're all loaded. Yep, I thought there might be some new ones as well. Scroll to the bottom, please. Scroll to the bottom. There's a lovely one from Amy I saw, which I'll get to in a little while. You may remember this story from last year, or from a couple of years ago, I think it was. But anyway, first of all, the first person in this morning was Sir Bill Shooter of Legendshire. Hello to you, along with Jill and Christine and all of the YouTube live chat legends. So good evening to all of you guys. Hope you are well. Hope Legendshire is treating you well, Bill, and everyone's doing all their work as you expect them to do. Okay. Hello to Kate Frampton. Looking forward to a quiz when we're all together because the kid is back from uni. Fingers crossed for no geography round. I'll be brutally honest, I know what the first round is tonight. After that, it's going to be a complete mystery because this was written a couple of weeks ago because I've recorded loads this week. So I can't promise no geography, I'll be honest. I can't promise no flags. I can promise questions, but I know what the first round is because it's something, again, just trying to mix it up a bit, trying to not just have the boring standard norm, just trying to mix up some of the rounds and stuff like that. That was I don't know, there might be geography, there might not, we'll see. Hello to Dazza and Denise, who are happy that entertainment is creeping back in. Yeah, it's creeping back in. I mean, there's always been a handful of entertainment questions scattered about the quiz, but I know a lot of people are happy that there is a proper entertainment round back, and it will come back again. But like I said, I'm just not going to do it every week because then we're making it sort of open and everything for everybody. Hello to Ross and Jill, the usual suspects, who are back from their cruise in Norway. Hope you had a good cruise over there. Hello to the WEG 4. I love the fact that you've now gone with this. You're rolling with it. You are now the WEG 4. It does sound, in some ways, it sounds really good and like a quiz sort of name, but then in the other respects, it's yeah. You could just imagine the news headline: "Weg 4" and sort of diamond heist or something like that. Hello to Drinks on the House. Good evening to you guys, Moogie and Phil. Hello to you. Apologies, I think you were one of the guys who have got the song from JDQ stuck in their head this morning. You are very welcome. Uh, pack it up, pack it in. Let me begin. Sorry. I had to go back in and look because I say I've recorded that many JDQs. I saw some comments around thanks for the song, and I'm like, what song? What day are we? So I went back in and checked, and yeah, I remember. I'm not going to spoil it in case you haven't listened to JDQ yet. Hello to Janet Collier, who says looking forward to quiz tonight. No Avengers questions. No, well, again, I can't promise, but I don't think there'll be any Avengers questions in there tonight. Hello to Nicola Gregory. Good evening to you. Hope you are well. Linda Herring. Hello to you as well. Hope so. I'm not drinking. No, I'm not. Yeah, it was a celebration, but it was just fuzzy because I was back at the quiz, back at my local quiz last night. We won by 60 points, which was slightly odd. But no, I went to the pub, took cakes. Yeah, but I'm not. I can't drink at the moment because of the medication I'm on. So no, it was a very sober birthday. Hello to Vicky. No, start again. More importantly, hello to Irene and Bob this evening, who also says Irene says, "Watch out, Vicky and Ben." I don't know if that means quiz scores or she's cutting off your allowance. I'm not sure which of the two it is, Vic or Ben. But have you been a naughty son-in-law, Ben? Have you done something wrong? I don't know. But hello to all of you guys. Hope you're well. Hello to the newbies and the Bakewell Tarts. Good evening to all of you. Hello to Christine over in Canada. Still very cold over there. Can you send a little bit of it this way? According to my thermometer, it kicked up to 31 today, which I know is not right. It was in the sun, but yeah, it was very warm today. If you could send some of that little cool air this way, it'd be really appreciated, just to bring it down a notch. Hello to Tina, who says, could you give a shout out to my daughter, Becky? It's her birthday on Saturday, and she's an important member of the quiz team. She's brilliant at flags, capital cities, and most types of music. Yeah, happy birthday to you, Becky. I'm sure you will have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm sure Mum will look after you and make sure you have a great day. Hello to Liz and Keith in France. Good evening to you guys. Kieran and Lorna. Lorna is celebrating taking her last tablet of her 10-year treatment tonight. Congratulations, Lorna. Whatever it was for, I am sure. Hopefully it is all a lot better, especially after 10 years. But yeah, congratulations on that to you as well. Make sure Kieran does something to treat you well with it. Hello to Graham and Nick and Sue as well over in Plymouth. Good evening to you guys. Huzzah indeed. To Anva, who is with Deborah tonight, but Colin and Kate have both had a tough couple of weeks and will probably play the recording later. So please send them our love. Yes, hello to you guys. Hope you are well. Hello to Jean Farrell with the Devonshire Dumplings. Good evening to you guys. Last one of these ones. Hello, can you please say hello to Kaylee, and Adam and Ryan and Louis and Oscar, and that's from Shireen. So good evening to all of you guys. And then I wanted to go back to this one just before I do go live. Sorry, people are whinging that I'm asking for like the cold weather to come across. No, I know we want a proper summer, that's fine, but there's levels. About 18 degrees is about right. When it gets into 24s, 25s, then it just gets too hot. I want to say hello to Amy, who said, I got a shout out last year for my mum, who had me and my 3 young children due to being homeless well after a long year of battling for a house. Due to being homeless. Well, after a long year of battling for a house, Amy has finally got her own two-bed little flat for her and her children. And she just wanted to say, and I do remember this because obviously anything homeless related is always going to stick in my head. Absolutely. So, but she just wanted to say to Amy's mum, thanks for being the best mum ever last year, and my total rock for putting me and the children up and helping me through the rough year. So absolutely massive congratulations, Amy. It will be the absolute best feeling in the world. Not just that sort of that independent space that you'll get now, and the fact that you can have you can start, this is where it all starts. And those were the things that went through my head. I came off the streets, went into temporary accommodation first, and then getting into that sort of that house share, where you're in you're not sort of in like that sort of hotel-y kind of thing, but you're in that sort of you know, it was a house share, but it was still my own little space that I could make my own, decorate it how I wanted to. And you'll just, you know, now all those things will come. You'll start thinking about what color can I make the living room and stuff like that, and it will just be the absolute best feeling in the world. So I'm really, really pleased for you. So pleased that that battle is over for you. And yeah, look to the future now and make everything that you can from there. What are they going on about in Discord? He's just gone a bit nuts tonight, which makes a change. Better than better than the Peppa Pig round at the local. Peppa Pig? Who does a Peppa Pig round? Jeepers. Could you give a massive shout out, please, for the biggest quizmaster on the internet's birthday yesterday, please? Dara from the Chase. No, I love Dara's quizzes. If you don't know Dara, the menace, the chaser, he's been doing quizzes. I think they're on TikTok. I've caught a couple of them, and yeah, he's very good. Is Dara? I came up against him in a quiz a few weeks ago, and that's now the second time I've lost to a chaser, which has not gone well for my record. That's the beast and the menace I've lost to. Anyway, right, let's go with your quiz for this evening. Welcome along, everyone. It is Thursday, the 10th of April. So again, if you're just joining me now, thank you very much for your birthday wishes yesterday. 21 years old plus 22 years of experience is what I am sticking to, and you cannot change my mind. So 50 questions then for you as always this evening, and for the last time actually for 3 weeks. No, it's only one Thursday quiz, 2 Saturdays. I was going to say next week it's on a Premiere tab, so you'll have the YouTube live chat switched on, but I'm assuming it is off now. Anyway, right, so you will go back. So your first round tonight, I have taken some quotes. These are real quotes. They are some very specific lines that are from books, plays, etc. And it's quite simply, I mean, it's in the questions, but who said that? So these are well-known things, and I'll show you what I mean by starting with this. So who wrote this? All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances. Bear with me 1 second. I don't know what game he's playing, but he's putting some massive effort into it, I'll be honest. Number 2, Franklin D. Roosevelt said, the only thing we have to fear is what? So, Franklin D. Roosevelt said, the only thing we have to fear is what? If I suddenly disappear, it's because I've gone to deal with my child. Number 3, whose public I Have a Dream speech took place on the 28th of August, 1963? I think he's making up for yesterday because he said that he had to do everything I asked of him yesterday. And I think he's now making... No, no, don't even think about it if you're in a silly mood. That answers my question. Number 4, which South African politician's most famous speech is entitled I Am Prepared to Die, which was on the 20th of April, 1964? He's broken up from school now. So it's daddy daycare tomorrow. And then, oh yeah, no, Sarah's got, I was just thinking, no, Sarah's off work, but she's not. So Sarah's working tomorrow. And then we're all off from Saturday. I've got one last little bit of work to do tomorrow, but yeah, so it's daddy daycare tomorrow, so he doesn't know yet. I'm taking him to go and get his hair cut because he looks like nobody owns him. Number 5, which queen delivered a speech to the troops at Tilbury Docks in 1588? Was it Queen Elizabeth I, Queen Mary, or Queen Victoria? Which queen delivered a speech to the troops at Tilbury Docks in 1588? Queen Elizabeth I, Queen Mary, or Queen Victoria? Number 6, which politician is known for their inspiring speeches during World War II, including "We shall fight on the beaches"? Yeah, good to see Phil is on fine fettle in our Patreon Discord server this evening. Ooh, that's weird. I need to shut that one down. My live YouTube studio viewing has got me about 15 minutes behind, and I'm still doing that bit. Number 7, which actor delivered this speech as a fictional prime minister in Love Actually? We may be a small country, but we're a great one too. The country of Shakespeare, Churchill, the Beatles, etc. So it's name of the actor I'm looking for this. I think this is one of the is that well, it's not one of the, but it's one of the, it's up there in the sort of like top 5 of greatest movie speeches ever. But which actor delivered this speech as a fictional prime minister in Love Actually? We may be a small country, but we're a great one too. The country of Shakespeare, Churchill, the Beatles, David Beckham's left foot, David Beckham's right foot, Harry Potter. I can't remember. I used to know quite a lot of that speech, but I can't remember the rest of it now. Number 8, the words "one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind" took place in which decade? Yeah. There's a possibility that's the first appearance of decades this evening, but no, I wouldn't have been that stupid, would I? I wouldn't have put a fresh round in and then put another fresh round in for round 3, would I? I mean, it is me. There's every possibility. We'll find out together. Number 9, Virginia Woolf delivered an extended essay entitled "A What of One's Own." So Virginia Woolf delivered an extended essay entitled "A What of One's Own." Da, 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 dee, da, 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 da. And number 10, whose abdication speech started with "At long last, I am able to say a few words of my own." So whose abdication speech started with "At long last, I am able to say a few words of my own." I think if it ever comes to the last ever quiz, I might start with that. This is the last quiz, and at long last, I am able to say a few words I've wanted to say for the last X years. I just realised I'd left Emoji J on as well, so you didn't see my evil giggle when I said that. Anyway, right, round 2 with some science and nature, a normal type of round. Start with this number 1. Which animal has breed names Suffolk, Texel, Southdown, and Dorper? Which animal has breed names Suffolk, Texel, Southdown, and Dorper? Number 2, what is the name of the instrument to measure atmospheric pressure? Dun, 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 dun. Atmospheric pressure? No, it doesn't work, does it? That was worth a shot. I really shouldn't let the intrusive thoughts come out when I'm live on a quiz. I probably should try and work a way to do internal monologues. Number 3, name the bird type. Number 4, which insect translates from Portuguese to Spanish, Portuguese or Spanish to little fly? I don't mean from Portuguese to Spanish. Portuguese, Spanish to English. Number 5, which rodent can be Norway, roof, wood, wood, and marsh rice? Which rodent can be Norway, roof, wood, and marsh rice? Oh, no, no, don't do it. That final word, and there's a song, you know. Oh, I've got my window open, so if a train does go past this evening, you will hear it loud. Oh, hello. Right, let me just take myself off. There we go. Native to Australia. Name the plant pictured here. Talking to trains, and it'll make Liz happy. It looks like at some point over the Easter weekend. I haven't decided which date yet, but we'll be heading to the York Model Railway exhibition again this year, thanks to Liz. Just haven't decided which day yet. Number 7, what Q is the name given to the smallest discrete unit of any physical entity? So what Q is the name given to the smallest discrete unit of any physical entity? Oh, lemmings. That is, yeah, I'm with you, Sue. That is a classic game, Lemmings, but it used to frustrate the living beep out of me. Number 8, what M is the name of a controlled opioid drug used to treat severe pain? Sorry. Let me compose myself. What M is the name of a controlled opioid drug used to treat severe pain? I'm really excited about the quiz this evening. No other reason why I'm getting excited. Number 9, Phobos and Deimos are the moons of which planet? I knew there was a question last night in the quiz, and I thought, I know, I've heard this, like, I've seen this somewhere recently, and it's me, I wrote it. And finally, question number 10, traveling west to east across the international date line, do you add or subtract 24 hours to your time? So traveling west to east across the international date line, do you add or subtract 24 hours to your time? Try avoiding Saturday morning at York, it's mad. Okay. Typically, that was currently the favourite day to go, but yeah, we'll have a look at it when we're all sat down this weekend. Okay, taking you into a break, it's a numbers round. Right, normally I go, here's the numbers, and work out where they go, and then I end up messing it up. So all I'm going to say to you tonight is the numbers fall between 10 and 100, inclusive. So 10 and 100 will be in there somewhere. Other than that, I'm saying nothing, okay? Because I usually mess it up. So these are all the answers to these questions and numbers somewhere between 10 and 100, inclusive. Here's question number 1. The wedding anniversary celebrated with Ruby is what number? You'll swiftly work out what I've done as you get through the round, but I'm not saying anything in case I've boobed, basically. Number 2, the highest UK banknote in circulation. Number 3, number related to score. Number 4, highest number on a 3-line bingo card. Hello, Bill. Number 5, standard speed limit for built up areas with street lighting unless indicated otherwise. Number 6, the decade of leg warmers, shell suits, cassette tapes, and more. Yeah, there was a decade question in there. I thought there was. The decade of leg warmers, shell suits, cassette tapes, and more. For those of you too young to understand what cassette tapes are, that's how we used to consume our music before all your digital fancy stuff. Unofficially, and I'm aware of people who used to do this, and it wasn't technically allowed, but I know of people who used to use cassette tapes to get music from like the top 40 charts and the radios, but it was very, very frowned upon. It's a bit like these dodgy sticks and stuff like that. Whoa, too far. Number 7, seconds in a minute. Number 8, the fastest sprint in meters at the Olympics. I'll go back to the speed limit question to clarify in a minute because it's the wording from the highway code, and I'll go back and clarify and put some caveats on it. Number 9, number represented by the Roman numeral of C. And finally, number 10, the French language doesn't have a specific word for this number and uses 70. Steady on, Vicky, I said 70. So the French language doesn't have a specific word for this number and uses 70. There's quite a few languages that don't have a specific sort of word. You know, the English language we do, but other languages don't particularly have a specific word for this number. Right, before I come off this screen, I'm just going to go back. Let me find it. That one. So the highway code says that the standard speed limit for built up areas with street lighting, unless otherwise indicated otherwise. I'm aware of Wales and majority of London, not that you'd get up to this speed anyway, but the majority of London have got their own reduced speed limits. However, the highway code states standard speed limit for built up areas with street lighting unless indicated otherwise. Okay, just wanted to clarify that question before I get shouted at. Right, but anyway, that's your first 30 questions this evening. They are up now on the hub, jvpqquestions.com. The code you need, so if you've never been on there before, scan the QR code or put in jvpqquestions.com. The website, by the way, is going to get very confusing over the next 3 quizzes, but I'm going to try and make it as idiot-proof as possible. I've basically been channeling my inner Vicky as to what would confuse her, and I think I've got there. Because obviously 3 pre-recorded quizzes, I'm not here to update it, so I need to get it all done tomorrow after tonight's quiz. But the code you need, click on today's date, which is the 10th of April, and then click on part 1, and then the code you need, it'll ask you for a code, and the code you need is on screen now, which is 100-143. That's 100-143. So if you want a recap on any of those questions, head on over now. Hello to Bill of the wonderful Neil Fowler Motorsport. Oh, I've got something to tell you in a sec. Team Fowler are doing great tonight. Could you say Mike the Pipe needs new glasses, Jack? I'm sure that'll mean a lot more to you guys than it will do to me. But hey, Bill, I know I promised you the video, but I might just hold off a little bit longer because for my birthday, Sarah's got me one of these driving experiences. It's a supercar driving experience, nothing like the one that I did with you guys, but it's a supercar driving experience, and I think it's either a total of 3 minutes or 3 miles. So I'm probably going to go to Brands Hatch to do it just because it's Brands Hatch, but I don't know when I'm going to do it yet. But yeah, so Sarah's got me one of those, so it looks like I'll be back on the track for all of 3 minutes at some point in the next couple of months. So I might just hold it off and sort of superimpose the new footage with the old and make myself look like, you know, a lot less weighty stuff. Anyway, right, I'm going to take a break. Let me make sure I've got it set up. No, that says part 2. That's stupid. That one there, part 1. Right, I'm going to take 7 minutes. When I come back, we'll go through the answers to the first 30. See you after this. Okay. Right, ladies and gentlemen, there is two ways that we can do this. And in future, whenever I do something like a numbers round, I'm not going to give you a range. I'm just going to tell you all the answers and numbers. Okay. There is a slight... Now, how do I put this? I haven't got a wrong answer on screen. I've just double checked. The answer is right on screen. But there may be a duplicate number. Now, there is a possibility that I might have said at the beginning that the numbers are between 10 and 100. So what I've actually done is I may have put the wrong letter on screen rather than the wrong answer being on screen. But the right answer is on screen. So I'm not quite sure what we're going to do here. Well, in fact, I am sure what I'm going to do here. Because the answer is right. So the answer to the question is right on screen. There's just a possibility that I might have told you that there's a number that isn't in the round that should have been, but I put the wrong letter up. Yeah. I'm going to go into the answers and I'm going to let you all duke it out and just call me all the usual numpty names you call me. But hey, it's not a quiz of mine if there isn't some kind of, thing. In my defense, I have the right answer on screen, which is a very, very, very rare occurrence when these errors occur. Usually it's because I've got the wrong answer on screen, but the question is right. However, the question was wrong for a change, so it's a new one on me. But yeah, as Phil said, the answers are still between 10 and 100, but there is just no one of those numbers. Right, let's go. Here, let's see how you did with the first 30. I much prefer it when people have me on mute. It means that when I explain things, people don't hear it, and it's much easier. Who said that? Number one, who wrote this? All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players, etc. It was William Shakespeare. They have their exits and their entrances. You also made that sound so much more confusing than it is. Well, welcome to the world of me. Number two, Franklin D. Roosevelt said the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Number three, whose public I Have a Dream speech took place on the 28th of August 1963? It was Martin Luther King Jr. Number four, which South African politician's most famous speech is entitled I Am Prepared to Die on the 20th of April? It was Nelson Mandela. Do you know what? In a world of people who are apparently, but that is my defense. I did say, I never at any point said that the numbers were only used once. I just might have said one of them was being used. So, number five, which queen delivered a speech to the troops at Tilbury Docks in 1588? It was Queen Elizabeth I. I mean, process of elimination should have been able to work out that from the year. Number six, which politician is known for their inspiring speeches during World War II, including "We shall fight on the beaches"? It's Winston Churchill. That's a really bad Winston Churchill. We shall fight them on the beach. No, never mind. There's some great accents, by the way, coming over your pre-recorded quizzes over the next couple of weeks, so good luck, everybody. Number seven, which actor delivered this speech as a fictional Prime Minister in Love Actually? It was Hugh Grant. Looking back, actually, on that at this moment in time, I mean, Keir Starmer could probably do with this kind of speech at the minute. But anyway, I don't do politics on here. Number eight, the words "one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind" took place in the 60s. Number nine, Virginia Woolf delivered an extended essay entitled A Room of One's Own. Presumably people are lining me up for one that is padded and no windows right now. Number 10, whose abdication speech started with, "At long last, I am able to say a few words of my own." It is King Edward VIII. I'm now hoping I've got the 8th bit right. King Edward something. Round two, science and nature. Number one, which animal has breed names Suffolk, Texel, Southdown, and Dorper? It is sheep. Number two, what is the name of the instrument to measure atmospheric pressure? It is barometer. According to I've just seen Jan and Richard. This is why we all still do the quiz. What, to see my meltdowns and me fall apart in front of you all with making mistakes? I'll take that. Number three, name the bird type. That is a bluebird. I mean, it's in the picture. Number four, which insect translates from Portuguese to Spanish to little fly? It is mosquito. Number five, which rodent can be Norway, roof, wood, and marsh rice? It is a rat. Number six, native to Australia. That is the eucalyptus. Number 7, what Q is the name given to the smallest discrete unit of any physical entity? It is quantum. Number 8, what M is the name of the controlled opioid drug used to treat severe pain? It's morphine. Number 9, Phobos and Deimos are the moons of which planet? It is Mars. And finally, number 10, traveling west to east across the international date line. Do you add or subtract 24 hours to your time? You add 24 hours to your time. So if you're going from, say, the US across the date line, that's from west to east. That's completely the wrong way around in my hands. West to... Anyway, you add 24 hours on. Don't start with the Mona Lisa. Still nightmares about Mona Lisa. Right, here we go. Now I could be really, I could give you emoji J for this round and go and hide, but I'm not. I'll front it out. Here we go. Numbers. Number 1, which wedding anniversary is celebrated with Ruby? It is 40. Ruby, 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 Ruby. Ah. Number 2, the highest UK banknote in circulation is 50. Number 3, number related to score is 20. 4 score and 20 years ago. Number 4, highest number on a 3-line bingo card is 90. 90. I'm just preparing for when the quiz all comes to a crashing halt. I'll just move into bingo calling. Number 5, standard speed limit for built-up areas with street lighting unless indicated otherwise is 30. That's gonna, if people had me on mute for my explanation for that, it's gonna cause chaos. But anyway, number 6, the decade of leg warmers, shell suits, cassette tapes, and more is 80. Number 7, seconds in a minute, it is 60. Number 8, the fastest sprint in meters at the Olympics is 100 meters. Number 9, number represented by the Roman numeral C, making its appearance for the second time in the quiz this evening. It's 100. Yeah, and I don't know what all the fuss is about. I mean, the answers were numbers. I mean, it was pretty straightforward. All the answers are going to be numbers in specific ways. And finally, number 10, the French language doesn't have a specific word for this number and uses 70. It is 70. 70. I mean, other than having to remember all the like stupid nicknames and stuff you get from, I think I'd be quite a good bingo caller. 4 and 9, 49. 2 and 5, 25. Actually, no, I'd probably send everyone to sleep in the bingo hall, and that's worrying because of the average age. Anyway, right, tot your scores up. How are you getting on so far? I've lost a plot this evening. Tot your scores up. How are you getting on so far? 30 points on the table, depending on which quiz you are playing, one of mine or potentially whatever comes up on screen. Still to come then, connections and general knowledge. What is your connections round this evening? I'm going to cheat. Let's have a quick look. Okay. I actually don't know, looking at those first questions. Let's do this together then. I can't remember what connection round this is. I've done 5 over the last couple of... I don't know what this one is. Okay, anyway. Round 4 is your connections round. 9 questions. Question number 10. What links the 9 answers then together? Let's start then with this evening. Number 1. What C is a word to describe the virtual world? Yeah, I've done 5 quizzes. I've got this one Saturday. I've got an in-person quiz for a tech giant on Tuesday. Can't say their name for like advertising purposes. Then I've got Thursday's quiz I've pre-recorded, Saturday's quiz, and then the following Thursday's quiz I've written already. I don't know what this is. I know what. Anyway, number 2. What can go in front of electric to make the name of a water-powered dam plant? Oh, yeah, that's the sound of penny dropping here in Darwin. Yeah, I know what it is now. I know which one it is. Oh, you're not going to like this one. Oh, you are not going to. This is not a good quiz to have had this connection round in after the chaos of a numbers round. Oh, you are not going to like this. Number 3, what O represents the having of 8 things? I need to load up my Word document for the explanations. I'm going to go and hide under a rock. Number 4. What is the name of a venue that houses animals for entertainment purposes? Ooh, that's badly written. Begins with Z. I'm just going to give you a clue because there's a possibility that you might go a different route with that answer. Number 5. What T is the name of a genre of electronic dance music? Yeah, you're not going to like this. Number 6. What chocolate bar had the slogan, "Feel the bubbles melt"? Number, number 7. Which prefix beginning with A relates to the stars and celestial objects? Num Number 8. What P comes from the Greek word for fire? Why have you got your boxing gloves on?
I want the box.
Yeah, well, I'm working doing a quiz. No, we don't do that.
I don't think so.
Right, go on. Go on, stop being silly.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Number 9. What M means small things? Go on. Train. This is going to be a long Easter week. And so, as always, what links those 9 answers together? So a lot of you think you've got it, but I really don't think you have. I think you might have some wrong answers there, unless you genuinely have. Right, general knowledge then to wrap up this evening's quiz, thankfully. Here we go, number 1. Which foundation was founded by William Booth along with his wife Catherine? Number 2, what can be marlin, mackerel, and sturgeon? I think this is probably the perfect time to do this quiz before I go on a break for 3 in a row. Might have all settled down by the time I come back up from underneath me rock. Number 3, what can be the name of Ray's, the third number or the third letter of the Greek alphabet? Oh, right, yeah, no, that looked completely. What can be the name of Ray's or the third letter of the Greek alphabet? There's a few suggestions coming out for the connection round, and I'm starting to worry because I might now have to, in the break, I'm going to have to double check my answers against. Number 4, who is this? Number 5, what is the name of the annual dog show held at the NEC in Birmingham? Here it comes off to Manchester. Train. Number 6, name the country from the flag. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, there is a flag question in the quiz tonight. I mean, to be fair, if you watch the flag ultimate quiz, you'll get the answer to this. Number 7, what is the name of the actress married to Kurt Russell and the mother of Kate Hudson? Two people have just messaged me privately on Discord. Yes, you have it right. Everyone's really desperate to know they've got it tonight. I'm quite. So, yeah, Dan, Liz, well done. Number 8, what is the name of the international humanitarian movement founded in Switzerland in 1863 to protect human life and health? Number 9, the M60 is an orbital motorway circling which UK city? Well, just about, a bit like the M25. There's bits of it that... Well, no, it's the other one that doesn't. Oh, anyway. Yeah, the M60 is an orbital motorway circling which city? And your final question, number 10, name the game from this picture. So name the game from this picture. Now, I'm not saying that the answer to the connection round has already appeared in this evening's quiz in some way, shape, or form. It's a possibility. I'm just saying. But anyway, right, that is all of your questions for this evening. So the second part is up on the hub now, jvpqquestions.com, or scan the QR code, click on today's date, 10th of April, and then click on part 2, and the code you need is on screen now, 100257. That's 100257. I checked these before I came on, and they do work. Much like also the once I get it set up, I've already written the codes down for the next 3 quizzes that are pre-recorded. But what I did say is if for whatever reason, because obviously I'm not here live to fix any issues, if the website doesn't work over the next 3 quizzes, you've got the YouTube live chat switched on, because it stays on all the way through on a Premiere when it's pre-recorded. But I'm sure the nice, kind, lovely people of the YouTube live chat will give you recap any of the questions if for whatever reason the website doesn't work, but I'm going to make sure it's rigorously tested tomorrow when I do the final bits. Right, I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to push that button there. Yeah, I'm going to take a break, and when I come back, I'm also going to double check someone's given me a different idea for the connection round, so it may actually become a future one. I'm just going to double check that these don't fit with that as well, and I'll see you in 7 minutes. Okay, answers to those final 20 are coming up in just a moment's time. I just want to cover something which is a little bit serious. And it's been bugging both me and the guys who help out with my socials. I've got a couple of the team help out with socials and email and stuff. But they're not, they just want to stay in the background. They don't want to be publicly acknowledged, which is fine. But there's something that's been bugging us. It only happens on our Facebook page. It doesn't happen on Instagram, and I'm no longer active on Twitter, and I'm not on TikTok, although I keep being mithered into going onto TikTok. That's a different story. But on our Facebook page, we are pretty much every day between us all going in and blocking the bots and the people who appear on the page, and it's they just, oh, I really admire your profile and all of this caper and nonsense. It happens on every single social media page that has any kind of presence on Facebook. And it frustrates the living daylights out of us. So the only, because I've just gone in just to make sure the guys have set up the after quiz post, and they are on it tonight because they've gone down they've gone down the 100 route. But anyway, so for me, if we really appreciate your comments, like the birthday yesterday, I really appreciated your comments, and someone's gone on there again today with these kind of bot sort of, scammer kind of posts. Don't, just from our side of it, don't interact with them. We are deleting and blocking people as fast as they appear, but we are trying to keep on top of it. But if someone comments on something that you've put on one of our social posts and it's along those lines of, oh, your profile's lovely and all this, don't engage for us, right? Don't, because that's what they want. They want their own engagement, they want their own acknowledgement, and they want to try and get access to you. So if anyone does that, don't engage. Just ignore it. Just let us know if, I mean, we do get notifications, but just let us know if someone does that to you. Do let us know. We might not reply to the messages. Sort of individually, but we are aware of it and we are trying to get on top of it. So yeah, just don't engage with it. And it's not us, just so you know, it is genuinely these spam bots and all these annoying people. And it frustrates the living daylights out of us because they just constantly appear, and so we do delete and block them. I've just seen a load now. I don't know whether the guys have noticed it, but I'm going to try, and while I watch the end of the football, I'm going to just go through and just start deleting some of these people again. So please just don't engage, don't get involved. We are on top of it, and we will just get them like deleted, blocked, and reported. But yeah, just rest assured, it's not us. Just don't engage with them. I really appreciate that. Right, here we go. Let's give you the answers then to the final 20 this evening, including your connection round that I'm going to get shouted at. But here we go. Number one. What C is a word to describe the virtual world? It is cyber. Number two, what can go in front of electric to make the name of a water-powered dam? It is hydro, as in hydroelectric dam. Oh, yeah, word doc. That's what I need. I think I've been booted out of my own Patreon Discord server as well, because I've just put in there saying it's very quiet in here at the moment, and no one's replied. So I think I've been booted out of my own Discord server. Number three, what O represents the having of 8 things? It is octo. I am still live, aren't I? Can you all still see me? No, my football's still playing, so. Number four, what is the name of a venue that houses animals for entertainment purposes? It is a zoo. Number five, what T is the name of a genre of electronic dance music? It is techno. Number six, which chocolate bar had the slogan, feel the bubbles melt? It is Aero. Yeah, so, right, okay. So, yeah, Discord has stopped working on my computer. Number seven, which prefix beginning with A relates to the stars and celestial objects? Oh, yeah, I need to give you the answer, don't I? It's astro. Number eight, what P comes from the Greek word for fire? It is pyro. So I'm just trying to work out what's going on with everything here. Number nine, what M means small things? It means micro. And so what links those 9 answers together, if you add those words to phobia to create phobia names. For example, you've got cyberphobia, which is a fear of computers, hydrophobia, fear of water, octophobia is the fear of the figure of 8, zoophobia is the fear of animals, technophobia is the fear of technology, aerophobia is the fear of flying, astrophobia is the fear of outer space, pyrophobia is the fear of fire, and microphobia is the fear of small things. So they are all phobias. So add those to the word phobia to create phobia names. A lot of you were going down the ology route, thinking they were, but I checked cyber straight away, and it said that cyberology wasn't one, so I got away with it. General knowledge then, number 1, which foundation was founded by William Booth along with his wife Catherine? It's the Salvation Army. Number 2, what can be marlin, mackerel, and sturgeon? It's fish. Number 3, what can be the name of rays and the 3rd letter of the Greek alphabet? It is gamma. Number 4, who is this? That is Wendy Richards, formerly Pauline from EastEnders. Number 5, what is the name of the annual dog show held at the NEC in Birmingham? It's Crufts. Number 6, name the country. That's Albania. Number 7, what is the name of the actress married to Kurt Russell and the mother of Kate Hudson? Goldie Hawn. Number 8, what is the name of the international humanitarian movement founded in Switzerland in 1863 to protect human life and health? It is the Red Cross. Number 9, what the M60 is an orbital motorway circling which UK city? It's Manchester. And finally, number 10, name the game. That is Asteroids. Yeah, Discord's broken on both my phone now because there's absolutely nothing after I put a picture up, and also nothing on my computer. I give up this evening. I don't know what is going on with anything. Right, tot your scores up then. How did you get on with your 50 questions this evening? Let me make sure the after quiz post has gone. Has it gone? Has it gone? Has it gone? Yes, it's gone. So there's a quiz now, a post now up on Facebook and Instagram. So make sure to share your scores with me on there. Let me know how you got on this evening. Your tiebreaker question then is this, when it wants to work. There we go. In what year did the first Crufts take place? As always, nearest to it gets the point. Okay, here we go then. It is 1891. So that's 1891. There you go then, ladies and gentlemen. That is all of your questions for this evening. How did you get on? Like I said, let me know on my socials, on Facebook and Instagram. And as I said before, if any of the scammers and bots, I think I've talked about that, and all of a sudden my Discords have broken. So it looks like scammers and bots have got into that. But yeah, so anyone pops up when you've put your scores on there, just ignore them. We'll get through and we'll try and delete and block everyone as well. So are we? Yeah, so that is it then for me for live quizzing. Sorry, I pushed the button on mute then. Yeah, so that is it then for me for live quizzing for the next 3. So after tomorrow, I've got a little bit of work to do tomorrow morning. And then after that, that is us for a short break, not going away anywhere like we have done in the past. This time, we're just going to spend some time as a family at home, do lots of various little bits, like we're going to do some baking with me and Jack, and, you know, board games and, you know, all the nice little kind of things, family time, basically, while we're all off. None of us are in, well, Jack's not in school, and Sarah Sarah and I haven't got any work to do. But it doesn't mean you're going to miss out on your quizzing. 3 quizzes are all pre-recorded and ready to go. So there'll be a pre-recorded quiz on Saturday night, and then Thursday and Saturday next week. Exactly the same. I don't edit them. A lot of people think I do, but if I did, I'd take the mistakes out, and it just would not feel like the same kind of quiz. So all the bloopers and mistakes and everything are in for the next 3 quizzes, pre-recorded. The link will be put out each day. So if you're struggling to find it on YouTube, just head to my Facebook or Instagram. And every day it will have the link, which you click on that and it will take you straight to the stream so you can see the quiz. Same for JDQ as well. They're all done as well. JDQs are a lot shorter for the next 2 weeks because the intros are a lot shorter, because I've not really had much to say, to be brutally honest. And I've not had really much to cover off. So yeah, so that's everything there. I think I've signposted you to everything. I think that's it. So yeah, that's it then from me. I will be back live then 2 weeks today. I'll be back in this chair in 2 weeks. But for now, whatever it is you guys are doing, I hope you have an incredible Easter weekend, because that's going to be on before I get back. So have an incredible time, whatever it is you're doing. And I will see you all very, very soon live again. But in the meantime, quizzing will still go on. I might not be here, but you'll still have some quizzes. I'll see you all soon. As always then from me, take care and stay safe.